Right, just coming down the road here, there's like a green salt bin just on the right hand side there, and there's a little tiny pullover spot here, a passing place probably, just on the left here where the ground's given way. You could possibly bring your car and park it in here and then turn around very, very carefully so you don't go over the edge. But I'll look for a better place further down because that's obviously all sudden with water coming down. I mean, obviously I like to walk because it defeats the object of coming out to do a hike. If you try to cheat by bring the car right down to the edge of the walk. But I can hear the river running now down there. And you can just see the grass trail going along the side of it. And just going past that abandoned barn with no roof on it down there. And I think that's where it starts coming off on an angle to come up here to meet this road. Right, so more cliffs up there with loads of trees growing out them, just as I'm coming down the bottom of this road. And there's a grassy area coming up on the left here, just past these reeds, where you could park the car there as well. Overlooking MUKER, and set your time-lapse camera and get the sun coming across there. Look, it would be nice that. So this spot here, just on the left, would be a nice place for to park a car. Looking down onto the River Swale down there. So I can just see the grass track going through a bit of a gate or a turnstile down there, and then it's cutting across the field coming over to the right, heading towards this road at the far end. Right, so further on and round and down we'll go. I'm now going down a very steep bank, going down to where this road will meet the road bridge, the public wooden footbridge that comes across the River Swale, because the swale is bending around the right now to meet this road, further down and round. So I'm passing loads of salt bins here because this part of the road's really steep, so it'll be hard to get up in the snow and ice. So if you did come all the way down here by car, there's not a lot of safe turning points. You'd have to do a 3-point turn and just watch what you're doing when you go off the tarmac into the soft mud and try to get back out again. Loads of mushrooms there. Well, I think I'll stop recording, pick a couple of these mushrooms. Dead fresh. There's 2 there and 3 or 4 here. Right, so I'll bring you back. Just looking down to the left now, you can see the main path coming across the field from that corner where the wall meets where there's an open gate, and you can see the well beaten track coming across the farmer fields there through the gates, gaps in the wall, and it's coming across, like I say, to meet this road further around and down. So I should be able to see the wooden footbridge around the corner soon, because that's where you cut through from the back end of MUKER past the little church where you park up. And you can see the pathways coming across the middle of the farmers' fields there, look past those bonds. And it comes right across to meet the river. And you turn right and then come over the bridge. So I'm just looking to see where the trail comes along the River Swale to meet this road down there. That's why I'm videoing at the moment to see what it's like. So if I do the trail, I know where it ends up and how to get up on this road. So you're quite high up on this road looking down at the back of the farms and that, and the trail that goes right along through all the walls, through the gates and that. And that's another thing, we've been up on the road here, I've got no turnstiles to climb over, no gates to get through, just continue along the road. So it's much easier coming along by road. Not as pretty, but you can walk right next to the river down there. But just a lot easier for me with the dog. He's looking right up there to the pennyway that goes across the top. When you come back from Kell, that's the way you come across and down to go towards MUKER that way. Right, so this will be a downhill right-hand bend going down out of the bridge. Stop pulling, son. So this road starts to get steep again now because you've got salt bins on either side all the way down. Here's another one here. Right, so you still can come along here by car all the way down here. and it looks like there's a bit of a turning point at the bottom here where it goes down at the farm, as long as you don't block the farmer's track. Right, so I'll just video until I get down to the bottom here where there's a bit of a track going off down to the left, where it'll go down at the farmer's property, and just see what it's like if you come right along here with a car and turn around. But so far this tarmac road's been okay, it's not full of pit holes and, you know, and close to the edge job far enough. It's been kept okay. But like I say, in the winter it'll be a bit harder getting back up the hills. And it's only thin enough for one vehicle at a time. So if you get stuck in the middle of somebody trying to squeeze past and you've got all these rocks on the side, there's nowhere to go. Right, so this is where the farm track meets this road and then just continues into a public thoroughfare down towards the bridge. Right, so that's the track that's going back and down into the farm, so you can bring the car here and turn around. So what's that saying there? Ramps Home House, 100 metres that way, down there. Gunnerside, what? Commission Gunnerside via road. Little wooden notice board there, pointing up where I've just come down from. So that's a post box, obviously. And that's where the road takes you down into. That one going round there, look. Takes you down into that farm down there. And the track is just the other side of it, coming along the corner here. And it'll come up and meet this road in a minute. Right, so that must be another way down to that farm, going down that track there as well. So obviously you haven't got to park here because this is the turning point. Right, the Swale Trail public bridleway to Keld, 3 miles along here. Right, so onwards and upwards we go, round and down at the bridge. So I'll bring you back further on. That's looking down past that farm, and I can just see a tiny little wooden spring-loaded turnstile gate where you come through the farmer's wall there, and the pathway continues across on an angle, come towards this pathway I'm on, this track, which is obviously going to take us down towards the bridge now. And obviously when I get to the bridge area, that's where I came across when I parked in MUKER that time, and continue along this track on the right hand side. But when I came, it was pitch black and I couldn't see out when I was recording, right until I got towards SWINNERGILL stream and the ruins of the mine on the waterfalls. So this time I'll be able to take snapshots of the waterfall that comes down from the right hand side and other things that I missed last time because it was too dark. So that's why I've come back today. And once again, people, you're out walking with the Sundancer Sentinel with me faithful Pooch, and today is Saturday the 15th of June 2019, so we're nearly halfway through the year already, and we're coming to the date of the longest day, which is June the 21st. So obviously that's when you get the longest daylight for coming and recording from early hours in the morning all day. Right, so I'll just continue along the stone track now and drop down. There's a tiny little rabbit straight ahead of us now, about 25 yards. He's absolutely tiny, looks like he's just been born. I'm frightened to move because I just do a runner. Is it a rabbit? Tiny little rabbit. Easy son, easy. I'll just record until I get right up into it and it'll dart away as soon as we get too close. Leave him son, leave him. Leave him. There he goes. He's tiny. Could fit in the palm of my hand. Really, really small. Right, stay there son, stay there, stay there. Stay there. See if I can zoom in a little bit for you. I'll stop recording, do a zoom shot while he stood still. I'm going downhill on this stony road track at the moment and getting closer and closer to the River Swale down there. And I should be able to see the bridge that brings you across the river further down here, because that's where the barn is that you pass, and there's a grass track that brings you down to meet the bridge going across the farmers' fields on the other side there, look. So when you park in MUKER, there's the bridge down there, so you cross the bridge, it brings you up on an angle, and then you come up to meet the road up here. So after coming across about 3 or 4 farmers' fields over the flagstones, past all the barns here, it brings you down to the wooden footbridge down there. Then you cross over, I think it goes off to the right a little bit, and then it comes up to meet this road track I'm on now. Like I say, the last time I was here it was pitch black. But there's the bridge down there, look, come here, wait son, come here. Right, so you come across from MUKER, right, you come up the little hill past a little tiny chapel, past some bench seats, and then you go through the turnstile gate. You come right through the farmers' fields, across the flagstones, through the little gates, spring loaded. Then it brings you to the gate that you drop down and go right a bit, and it brings you to the start of the bridge. You come across the bridge, it bends round to the right, and then it gets you on a little stone track which then brings you along here, down there, and it meets the road back down here, look. And then you just continue along the stone track, along following the River Swale. And the way I came back last time was on the opposite side of the river, after visiting Kisden Force waterfalls, when I visited Keld waterfalls as well, beautiful, one after another. Right, so I'll just record until I get down to the bottom here and point my camera along the little stone track that brings you along from the bridge to meet this road here I'm on, which is just here, look. I think this is a track coming along on the left there now. Yeah, I think this is it. Right, so once you get on the over the bridge, it takes you up to the right and then turns left again and brings you along this little bit of a sheep trail stone track there, along here to meet this road track I'm on now. And then you just continue along up past the River Swale, where I'm going now, and a waterfall comes down from the right hand side. I'm hoping it's running fast today as well. But there's your River Swale, look, that's all built up with massive boulders on the sides to stop it eating away at the land. But there's the gate that you come through on the opposite side there, look, and you drop down those stairs, and then you go past that wooden banister, through another gate over there, and then you continue along to go to the bridge. So that's why you turn right before you turn left, after you come through that gate over there with the steps. And when I came back from that direction, through that brick wall on the opposite side as well, and then just continue back to the gate, then continue back through there towards MUKER, where I parked the car. Right, so onwards and upwards along this side of the river for now. I'm close to the river now, where it's getting pushed to the left hand side, and going all over these stones, making whitewater rapids as it goes. And as you can see on this side of the river as well, because the water gets pushed to the wall all the time, they've had to re-strengthen it with all these square boulders to protect the land. So there's loads of dry stones up there and all, where the river comes right up there, look, during heavy rains. So look, you won't be able to see all those stones when the river swells and goes right across the whole width of it, around this corner. But I'm going to take the dog down onto these stones area here so he can just go in for a drink. There's only one sheep up ahead, so I'll keep him away from that one sheep. Just let him go and get a drink and then put him back on his leader, because there'll be more sheep further up on the right. But I can just start to see the ruins of Crackpot Hole up there on the hill as well, where I'll be going to visit. Right, so I'll take him down at these stones. I'll bring you back. As mentioned when I came here last time, hey, come here, come here. It was too dark to see anything, and I watched the taxi driver's video on when he did his walk from MUKER to Keld, and he pointed out there's a waterfall runs down there. But today, it's not going to be the dark that hides it, it's going to be the trees overgrown. But you can just see waterfalls underneath the trees up there. But I kind of clearly see it from back here, so I might have to walk right up there through those rocks and then point the camera underneath the trees, because it's coming down from the hill up there. And the water runs down here into this gully and then joins the main river just to the left here. Right, so let's have a look. Looks like I'll have to walk through these reeds to get a better picture. But the stream runs all the way down here, look, from the waterfalls up there. Goes through the pipe there underneath the track and then joins the main river, Swale. Right, so I walk so far up and see if I can see some of the waterfalls coming down through underneath the trees. So I'll bring you back. As mentioned when I came here last time, hey, come here, come here. It was too dark to see anything, and I watched the taxi driver's video on when he did his walk from MUKER to Keld, and he pointed out there's a waterfall runs down there. But today, it's not going to be the dark that hides it, it's going to be the trees overgrown. But you can just see waterfalls underneath the trees up there. But I kind of clearly see it from back here, so I might have to walk right up there through those rocks and then point the camera underneath the trees, because it's coming down from the hill up there. And the water runs down here into this gully and then joins the main river just to the left here. Right, so let's have a look. Looks like I'll have to walk through these reeds to get a better picture. But the stream runs all the way down here, look, from the waterfalls up there. Goes through the pipe there underneath the track and then joins the main river, Swale. Right, so I walk so far up and see if I can see some of the waterfalls coming down through underneath the trees. So I'll bring you back. The higher I'm getting up on the stream here, the faster it's running down, and I can just see the waterfall through the trees up there. So I'll try and get up there as close as I can to get a bird's eye shot of the waterfalls coming up. It's quite a high drop as well, but it's all hidden by the trees overgrown now. But I've just had to cross the stream back there so I can get on this grass area and get up here easier. The dog's found himself a big stick, now dead stump there to rip to bits. Right, so higher up we'll go up these rocky crag area to get a good shot of the waterfall. Right, so I'll bring you back so I've got both hands to keep me balanced. I've come up as high as this mossy tree that's grown up the right hand side here, and I'm just going to point the camera up the waterfalls as they're coming down. There's 2 to 3 drops all together, but obviously the last one's the highest drop, about 15 to 20 feet, and it's just splashing down into a little pool, or it's made at the bottom, look, just down here. You can have a little shower of that in the red hot sun. Just come here straight off and down under there and get a good shower. So this is the waterfall that I couldn't see last time I came along here because it was pitch black. But this is the one that the taxi driver features on his video when he does the MUKER to Keld walk. You can see why, like, because it's beautiful, like. It's covered in trees and moss and ferns and this, that and that, so you've got to come clambering up really close. And you might get a better picture if you go on the right hand side or clamber down there on the rocks, then point your camera up through the trees there. Or scramble higher, but I don't want to do that in case I fall. And I've got the dog with us, so this'll do. I've seen it now, I've heard it. The dog's just ripped the tree to bits down here. Right, so I'll stop recording again now, climb back down these rocks in case I fall.